Everybody, it's your boy Black Socrates. Got my man Jhavaun Green up in here. If you just tune in this morning on the show, the $1 talk show we were doing, can we rebuild Black Wall Street? This was a brother I was trying to get on the show. Had a few technical difficulties, couldn't get him on the show, and he had a point that I thought was so good that it was worth doing a quick video. We're going to put this up in addition to the podcast that y'all can get on the $1 Facebook page, as well as the blogtalkradio.com/mental dialogue 2. That's where you're going to see all of our podcasts. But Jhavaun, on today's discussion question, you had a point that you wanted to make and we didn't get you on. And I said, you know what, this is worthy of recording. Let all the truth seekers hear your point in the discussion of, can we rebuild Black Wall Street?
Yeah, so once again, my name is Jhavaun Green. I'm the co-founder of the Harriet Tubman School for Leadership and Enterprise, also the National Black Artists Association. And I'm a serial entrepreneur since the age of 8. And one thing that I know that's a fact, I did not learn about Black Wall Street in the school system. And that goes back to a point that the sister was talking about, Martin Luther King. And I think another point was made where, Martin Luther King in his later years said that he believed his people was being led into a burning building. And I feel like that burning building was the education system. So a lot of stuff was taken out about us in our empowerment years. So we did a lot of great things after slavery as well as pre-slavery, but Black Wall Street was one of them. And the main thing is, you can be confident about your blackness. I'm proud of being black, but that doesn't mean I hate other cultures, right? So by thinking black, that means that I am participating and intentionally spending with my own people in our community and circulating that dollar, which is what Black Wall Street got together. They did a great job at that. So it was a consciousness in that time, the 20s and 30s, up until the 60s, where we had integration, movement with Brown versus education. So what I said was, and what I felt like was, because I'm pro-black and I want to spend black, that doesn't mean that a white person can't spend black, because they can, or an Asian person can't spend black because they could. And even to this day, the restaurant that my wife runs in a food desert, right, where Whole Foods is not going to come ever, okay, because they looked at the demographics and they said, well, the medium price points doesn't work, so we're not going to bring the best foods available, the best plants and vegetables to the people that really need it, which is us, because we're dying in this food desert because of a lack of access to fresh fruits and vegetables, right? So we set up here where the need is, with Green Love Kitchen. So with that being said, white people could come and spend their dollars here. We know they might not, but they have Asians could come and spend their dollars, because that's what Black Wall Street represented. At the time, we had non-blacks investing in Black Wall Street. Okay, and Black Wall Street wasn't just in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was in Asheville, North Carolina, with John Merritt. He had an insurance company. He encouraged C.C. Spalding. And he had some great principles and philosophies on the managing businesses, but we would never hear about that because of that burning building our people went into. So it is time that we take control of our black dollars. Another point that was made about was the Montgomery boycott, where we suppressed the dollars that was being spent in the bus system, and jobs were lost by non-blacks, right? And then they started listening to us. But the next part to that was we should have created our own bus systems, okay? We should have not had, because they said, okay, you can sit next to us now, right? We're going to go back on the buses with you. If we did it for over 365 days, consistently strong, made that commitment, we should have said, you know what, we don't need them. We're going to create our own system. And if they want to ride on our bus, we'll show them proper business acumen. We'll show them that you can ride, you can sit on any seat as long as you pay your fare. So that is what we represent. We don't need Oscars. We don't need their system. We have to create our own, because we are, quote unquote, the cream of the crop. We are the makers. We're the founders of everything. We invented this entire universe and everything that is on it for our splendor. And we are sharing and giving people. So I just want to bring